as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25.
Let's go now. Ready.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give them 15 yards to start their first drive of the game.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Check mash, check mash.
They run once more with Taylor. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
This is 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, it's Richardson to throw it. Being chased out left. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
That's an early scramble to be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
3rd and 8.
Drop 50.
On 3rd down, here's Richardson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. One heck of a 3rd down conversion. 33 yards. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here's a 2nd and 5. To the right side, this is Taylor. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Richardson working from the gun. Pass out left, caught by Woods. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
To the right side, complete to Taylor. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. This will wind up a loss on the play. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal.
I know we saw the pass and the completion and obviously the resulting loss of yardage. To me, that play broke down with the blocking on it. Because if you're going to try and swing it that far outside, that blocking's got to hold up to give your guy a chance.
The defense, they weren't fooled at all.
No, not at all. Boy, were they aggressive on that one.
So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Charlie Jones now from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's 2nd down.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And he whips that one incomplete there.
He's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Burrow will throw. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And his bid for the 1st down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. So on 4th down, on is Brad Robbins to punt for the Bengals. Taken from just outside the 30. Shoves him away. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here. 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early, because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
2nd down and 3. Off the option, here's Taylor. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Richardson off the play fake. Quick throw there is incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Richardson to throw off play action. On the move to his left. Throw left side complete. That's McKenzie. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 12-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
And that's a nice throw right there. And I'll tell you what I've seen in recent times and actually watched a presentation in the offseason. from a college offensive coordinator that showed about 10 different drills that he runs with his quarterbacks to show them how to get out of the pocket, how to get comfortable when they're doing so, and to make plays under that type of duress. That's an example of what we're seeing the colleges deliver to the NFL.
And this taken in by Downs. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's second down.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
Second and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5.
Seven Pirates!
And Richardson back to throw it. Forced out to his left. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. And part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
Ready, break!
Now they'll try and set up the quarterback draw here. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
He kept it in his hands and tried to push it across the goal line himself, but the defensive front wouldn't allow him to do so, bringing up second down and a bit farther.
Let's go!
Back at the 2 now. Here's second and goal.
Hurt! Right there, hurt! Okay, hurt! Ready?
Taylor is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
And now third and goal coming up, the loss on second down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Off the option, that's complete. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Isaiah McKenzie, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint. Down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They run the option on second down. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. A really nice effort that time. 12 yards on the keeper, picking up the first. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, Most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. The Bengals at 8-4 now in the year. And they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
On one, ready?
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground, Mixon again. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half, 10-0 our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Burrow's throw caught by Higgins. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another first down at the Colts 28. 23 yards to pick up there.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
On one, ready?
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
11 mighty. 11 mighty.
Now it's Burrow. Finding Mixon here again on back-to-back plays. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 4. And 3rd and 8 now. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, Burrow. That is caught. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another first down at the Colts' 13-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. From the red zone now, here's Burrow, first down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Irv Smith Jr. from 13 yards out. And the Bengals get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. So the late touchdown there, and that certainly changes things as we move toward halftime.
Yeah, and there's a potential for things to change even more because, remember, they get the ball first to start the 3rd quarter. So they can potentially double up here and take the lead. A great opportunity for them.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go now.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And leading 10-7, they may just want to get this to the locker room. Escaping the pressure right. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Richardson now on 2nd down. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Bengals are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
On 2, ready?
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Final play of the half for Burrow and company.
He'll drop this one down and mix it.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
Take over first and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Here we go,
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down.
Hits his target. That's Charlie Jones.
And they regroup defensively after the broken tackle, getting to him just beyond the 45. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Get set.
Burrow looking to pass. They'll set up the screen here to mix it.
And he's able to break out a run tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Give him 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Boy, that one was well read defensively. And this is all about diagnosis as a safety and being decisive, because he saw it setting up in front of him, able to knife through there and make the play.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
And when the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
On 1,
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
11.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's got this down to the 35. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up, because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here.
Burrow throwing complete there to the tight end Smith.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Here we go.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter.
12. Stop.
First down. Here's Burrow. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon with career touchdown number 60. And the Bengals have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield in the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. On second down, it's Richardson to throw it. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. There for the sack, B.J. Hill. So the opening drive of this third quarter, they're trying to set the tone for the second half.
And without a doubt, they did exactly that. I've known coaches who have said the first 5 minutes of each half are so important to do exactly what you said, which is set the tone. I've also heard coaches talk about the first 5 plays. Let's go out and be aggressive right off the top. That's exactly what they did.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's McKinson. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A very solid gain of 27.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, sometimes a thing of beauty.
And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Hey, check that. Street.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And bulldozing his way through.
And the Colts are going to have a 1st and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this third quarter of play. We have played 3 quarters. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
2nd down, here's Richardson.
And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
Colts 17, Bengals 14. Matt Gay to kick off for the Colts.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. Past the 20 for a short gain, 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 21, here's a 2nd and 7.
12.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. A quick throw, but incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's not locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
On point, ready?
This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. They're passing here, Joe Burrow.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Here we go.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
11.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Short throw to Smith. And the broken tackle helps lead to a 1st down gain. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Get set. 11, Thomas.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. Stiff-armed him. Fighting through, and he's got space.
Joe Mixon.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Joe Mixon hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th.
So minutes after giving up the lead in the 4th quarter, they say not so fast. Big play, and they grab that lead right back.
Talk about a seesaw game. Up, down, up, down. Did you have a seesaw? Did you play that when you were a kid?
Oh, yeah.
Huh?
Out on the playground, absolutely.
You had to make sure that you matched weight, though, on the other side, though, right? Otherwise, you could be up in the air a long time.
By the way, we're not done in this one. I think we're set up for an exciting finish.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. That's on the tackle, Braden Smith. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. They go play action with Richardson. This pass caught. It's Woods. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. 23 yards on the play.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
On 1st down, Richardson. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. Oh, and one of the linemen on the inside has got it. The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. Second and 10. Here's Richardson to throw. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Anytime the ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, here's Richardson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
A running play on 1st down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now a 2nd and 10. That complete to Downs. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Now Richardson back to throw it. On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. They'll start by running the option to the right. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. DeForest Buckner using that size to force his way in there and make the stop behind the line.
Ready?
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards.
MT. 11 MT. Stop.
They try to eat some clock with Mixon. There he goes left side. Joe Mixon. The race is on. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon with his third touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season.
And the Bengals look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. And McPherson on for the extra point.
And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
McPherson on for the point after.
And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.